Hi Scorpio and welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia and today I'm drawing energies for you and your person for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if you don't see your story here today, then check one of my other videos for your other placements. If this reading does resonate with you, then let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in a one-to-one reading with me, then check the description box for my Calendly links. And with that, Scorpio, I'm going to jump straight in and get you energies for you and your person. Okay, can you please show me Scorpio, please? Scorpio and their person, please. Scorpio and their person. Scorpio and their person, please. Ooh, okay, Scorpio and their person. Okay, 6 of Wands. Nice, Scorpio. You're on fire today. Okay, for the connection, please. For the connection. Oh, the Sun in reverse, though. And the 6 of Swords on its side. Right, okay. So you're feeling good. You're in a good place. You're feeling victorious. You've won something. There is some, I don't want to say unhappiness, like lack of clarity though in the connection that you've got. It's like there's potentials there, but it hasn't been realised. And then your person that you're attached to is working on moving away from you or on the fence. Okay, right. That's probably where the lack of clarity is coming from. It's like you're like, I'm all in, and they're like, I'm not sure. 1 foot in, 1 foot out, that kind of energy I'm getting from them, and there's just a lack of clarity from that. So I'm just going to jump in and get you some answers there, Scorpio, if this reading is resonating with you. If not, check another placement. But let's see what's going on for you guys then. Scorpio, can you show me Scorpio? Oh, okay, yeah, it's in your head. The 6 of Wands. No, that's premature. Don't hold me to that, Scorpio. Wait a minute. Let's wait. Let's get the rest of the cards on the table first. Okay, right. The World and the 10 of Pentacles. Closing off of a cycle, something to do with your stability. Oh, you're just pretending something's not happening, aren't you? Is this? I don't think this is a real 6 of Wands. As in, you're putting on like a bit of a show, but you've got a lot going on in your head at the moment regarding the ending of something that had something to do with your stability, long-term stability. But you're putting on a brave face. You're like, yeah, it's gonna be fine. Okay, got you there, Scorpio. Right, we'll see. We'll see. Look, the Sun's come up again with the 3 of Swords. There's been a heartbreak occurred. For some of you, maybe because it's just shown up in the cup, but we'll see. Right, can I please get the Sun in reverse in the connection, please? The Sun in reverse in the connection. The Sun in reverse, please. The Sun in reverse. The Empress. The 9 of Swords. Not surprised to see that, yeah. And the 9 of Wands. There's been a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of confusion. I think either your person or you are kind of hiding out at the moment. This was once a wonderful connection. And I think you'd both like it to get back to being that. But I think maybe there's too many obstacles in the way. There's been too many instances of hurt, too much water under the bridge. But there's still like a ray of hope there that it could work out. Like maybe if we worked on it this way or that way. That's the Empress. The Empress in this context is almost like representing a gestation period. Like you might go, do you know what, if I just leave it for a bit, it might sort itself out. And I think it's coming from your person as well. And that's why your person has, I think the 6 of Swords on its side is like they have gone, yeah, I am moving away, but I don't think that they have, not really, not in their heart. There's lack of clarity on both sides here. Right, in their energy here, yeah, struggle. We've got the 10 of Wands. They're struggling, moving away from you entirely. I don't think you're in contact, though, physically. You're both showing me there was abundance here, potential. Could have been magical, but some stuff got in the way. The Wands here representing actual actions that were taken, and then the 9 of Swords is the distress those actions caused. It's not saying who caused what. I'm not playing the blame game here, Scorpio, but something's gone down in this connection. Oh, the Tower in their energy here and the Ace of Wands. They had a lot of hope for this. So it's like they went in, they're like, yeah, it's great, it's going to be fine. And there was a Tower moment connected to something that happened, either something they did or you did. It then became a struggle and burdensome, and that's when they were like, I'm going to move away. But they're moving away, but like still looking at you over their shoulder like this. Like, is Scorpio still there? And they row a bit more. Are they still there? It's like they want you to see them leaving, almost. That kind of thing. Probably to invoke a reaction or something from you. Okay, can we get the 9 of Swords? We're going to clarify further. See, let's get to the bottom of this, Scorpio. Let's get to the nitty gritty. All right, the 8 of Swords there, please. the Eight of Swords. You're in your head about this more than you're letting on. I know that much. Right, okay. All right, can we get... Ooh, this is the Eight of Swords. Here we've got the Nine of Cups. We've got the Lovers. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, at one point you're like, what happened? This was great. Or you're replaying old memories in your head and it's making you sad. The good times are rolling. It's like you've got a film roll and the good times going through your head and you're like, oh no, this was really good. Why did it have to end? I mean, I'm not saying it has ended. It's just become very, very difficult to maintain. But you're trapped in that state. You're looking behind at the past rather than what's happening now and real problems that need to happen now. You need to drag yourself back into the present, Scorpio, whenever possible. Right, can we get the World, please? The World. Pentacles. Yeah, look, we've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. That's that instability there, and the Hermit. You withdrew your pentacle energy from this connection regarding an ending. Maybe you weren't feeling stable with this connection here, with this person. I mean, they are showing me just a big old Ace of Wands and then 10 of Wands. It's all wand energy and then a Tower. So yeah, they're quite unstable in that. Lots of passion and good intentions, but they're quite unstable at the moment as an energy. So no wonder you withdrew your pentacle energy there a little bit, but you do still want to give to it. You gave from a place of lack though. Like you weren't really, it's like you went within in an attempt to get more secure in yourself, and then you tried to give to the connection, but it was from a place of insecurity, not a place of security. And I'm not saying that caused the ending, it was just associated with the ending. So it might have been a last ditch attempt for you to save it, but it didn't work or something like that. Can I get the 10 of Pentacles, please? Yeah, look, Death. Oh, geez, we've got Death and the Devil. And the Page of Cups. So you tried to give to this as much as you could. Well, it's in the beginning with Page energy, which at the beginning of connection, Scorpio is an appropriate level of giving. I'm not expecting the King right out the gate, right? But this connection at some point turned very toxic very quickly and started to actually have an impact on your stability to the point where you were like, this needs to end, or they ended it or something like that, because they it's like, you know, it needed to end, but you wanted to keep giving because I think at some point it obviously felt really good. You're showing me here in your mind, you're like, it was really good though. It was really good. But you know it wasn't though, Scorpio, or else you wouldn't have stopped giving to it. You stopped giving to it at some point in the past because you set out self-preservation. Because you weren't even not getting back what you put in, or there was a toxic attachment, or they were showing you red flag behaviours or something like that. And then you tried again. But it was coming from an insecurity, like, oh, I feel like I'm losing them. When, to be honest, if people don't want to stick around, Scorpio, you just gotta let them go. But I think that you tried a last-ditch attempt to keep them in your life, and that didn't work out, and now you're stuck in your head reminiscing, but you're putting a brave face on it. You're putting a brave face on, like, the heartache it caused you, which I completely understand, Scorpio. I mean, you don't want to spill your heart out into the streets, do you? So you're doing good though. You're carrying that pain like a crown. You're determined for this to embolden you and to make you do better. That's a great lesson to take from any of this, but be careful that you don't sulk in that. Sometimes when we wear our pain as a badge, it's like we martyr ourselves to it, and I don't think you're going to do that, but that can be the risk of the 6 of Wands. Right, I'm going to clarify your person's energy there. Can I get the 10 of Wands, please? The 10 of Wands in Scorpio's person's energy, please. The 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands, please. Yeah, 10 of Swords. They're showing me an ending as well. The 9 of Swords. God, there's lots of 9 of Swords energy. Whew. This was not good, Scorpio. This was not good. And, yeah, the Queen of Cups. But you see, the Queen of Cups here, she's just really sad, you know. So yeah, they opened their heart to you at some point. Then things got complicated. This 9 of Swords showed up. It caused an ending, but they're showing me they're struggling with that ending. They're not exiting this gracefully. I mean, maybe to you they are, but they're carrying a lot of pain from this ending. And that's probably why, as they're moving on, they're looking for you over their shoulder, because this person cares a lot. Nobody shows 9 of Swords over things they don't care about. Nobody. They show me skipping off into the sunset. This person cared a lot, and it's taken quite a while for them to come to terms with the ending. Can I see the Tower, please? Can I see the Tower? The Tower, please. In Scorpio's person's energy. Okay, the 4, yeah, new beginning, the moon, and the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is good for a lot of people, this batch of readings. This person feels they lingered too long. So it's like they knew the end was coming. There was a distortion there in the ending. They went with it in with the moon. They're hiding something there. The moon hides things. Something about them going off into a new direction, a new beginning. I think they knew that they had to, and it was almost like they waited till the last minute, which for you, Scorpio, might come across as them breadcrumbing you, but I don't think they were. I think they genuinely didn't. They wanted to save it, but I think they needed to go in and work on themselves first. Took them a while to get there though, and I think they probably caused a lot of damage on the way into them, like on the way to that inward journey. But they're showing me an inward journey here. It's not comfortable for them because it's coming under the tower, so it's going to radically change their lives for better or worse. Okay, can I get the Ace of Wands there, please? The Ace of Wands, yeah, 3 of Swords. Okay, the 5 of Cups and the King of Cups. Sorry, the King of Pentacles. So it's showing me, it's pointing back to this King of Pentacles in reverse. They've got the King of Pentacles upright. So at one point they were stable, steady, able to share, give resources, and then something happened that caused them heartbreak. And then after that, it's like they never recovered. Everything they did from that moment was kind of tarred by this incident or thing or place that happened to them. I don't know if you caused that. They caused it, someone else they know caused it, I don't know, but ever since then they're like, right, I can't continue with anything while I've still got this in my system, and they're going to clear that out. But I think it was kind of too late for the connection. They're in their head about it. Like, why am I getting the Rider-Waite? We don't know. Oh, hang on, I might have a message here. Yeah, we've got the Page of Cups and we've got the King of Swords on the cup there. I just instinctively picked these up. So the Page of Cups is an offering. They might have an apology coming through to you, Scorpio, or you offering something to them. And then the King of Swords is like having a conversation. Got to talk about it because now we've reached clarity. The King of Swords is words. So maybe someone's coming in with a message there for you, Scorpio. Okay, can I please clarify the connection for Scorpio, please? The connection, please. Connection for Scorpio. I mean, this doesn't have to be a lover. It could be a friend. It could be a foe. It could be work. Take it as it resonates. But one time it was really good, and then I don't know what happened, but it seems like a lot of stuff went down. Okay, can I get the Empress, please? The Empress. The Empress. For the connection, please. The Empress. The Empress. Oh, the 6 of Pentacles. The 9 of Cups again. Here we go. And then, yeah, we've got the King of Pentacles upside down. So, oh, sorry, what was upside down when it came out to me? So, again, even in the connection, it's been reflected that there was a lot of potential here in this connection. A lot of potential. There was a lot of love. There was give and take at some point, but for some reason that could not be sustained. I don't know why, Scorpio, I don't want to point fingers, but it looks like it's not being sustained from your end because you're the only one that has your King of Cups is reversed. So I don't know why I want to keep saying King of Cups. Your King of Pentacles is reversed. Theirs is upright. Yours is, oh, hang on a minute. Hold the phone. This is not the King. I saw this as the King of Pentacles. It's not, it's the King of Cups. They don't even have a King of Cups. So scratch that, Scorpio. Well, they came in with King of Cups energy, so fully wanting to love you, and then something happened. I don't know, like there was a disappointment or something in their energy, which led to a heartbreak. But every time they tried to move forward, it was carrying the energy of that heartache, the emotional. So this is all emotional. I read that as stability in the beginning, so forgive me there, Scorpio. So no, I think this is a combination of both. You have some kind of insecurity in your energy. They had emotional security, but that's been shaken. And I think now that's showing up in the connection in the real 3D as like a real life instability in the connection. It's not quite coming together, but if it could come together, it would have been perfect, which I really hate those readings. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. That doesn't really help anybody, but it can help people. But yeah, it's like one of them things, and it makes people feel like they missed the boat. And I don't think you did, because if you did miss the boat, it wouldn't still be here on the table, right? They wouldn't still be showing up for you here today, Scorpio. This person is connected from you physically, but not energetically at all. Can I get the Nine of Swords there, please? The Nine of Swords? The Nine of Swords. Oh, we reversed. No. Are we? Hang on a minute. No, we are. We are reversed. So I'm going to take this way. It's a Two of Cups in the upright. Sorry, that's an important card. I want to make sure I get it right. Yeah, we've got Osteria, which is spring in the upright, and the Maiden of Air, which is the Knight of Swords. So the Page of Swords. One of you or the person, is holding out a little bit of hope that things will come back together. In fact, that's mostly what they think about. That's what's causing the Swords energy here. But I don't know if that's you or them. Who did someone else have the Nine? They had the Nine of Swords, so possibly them. Hoping that this comes around again. And that's all they think about. So as much as you're thinking about the good times, they're thinking about the potential there as well. Can I get the Nine of Wands, please? The Nine of Wands in the shared connection, please. The Nine of Wands. No, this is a true reversal. Yeah, this has been cut off from love, energy source, abundance. The Four of Pentacles and the Five of Wands in reverse. Good. Okay, so things are starting to calm down now and settle down, become a little bit steady. When that chaos clears, it becomes apparent that the connection itself has been cut off from the universal energy of love. But I see you both doing something about that. Not necessarily coming back together. I'm not seeing any of that on the table as yet. But that's kind of what happened. The universal energy of love was just kind of cut off from this connection. And then that sprung a series of events that led to both of you being hurt and very, very guarded. And then everything you did from that point on in the connection came under this like guarded energy. And no one can come together under that. So inevitably, the two energies moved, they drifted apart. That's the nuts and bolts of it. Right, can I get the some advice, please, for Scorpios going through this? Can I get some advice, please? Some universal advice. Okay. I feel really sad for you, Scorpio. There's a lot that could have happened in this connection. There's a lot of love here, though, still to this day. A lot of love in this connection, but it's like neither of you can see a way of it coming back together at the moment. Okay, can I get some advice, please, for Scorpio, please? Some advice, some advice. Three of Stones. Interesting. The Page of Bows. The Six of Bows. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. The universe is going, hang on in there, wait a minute, Lydia, wait a minute, don't leave it like that for Scorpio, I've got something to say. And what the universe is saying is like, remain open to this person coming back to work on this. Be at the very last minute though. If they do, if you do and you remain open, all you need to do is remain open. The Page of Bows, which is the Page of Wands, just remains open, optimistic. There's another energy coming in through this Three of Stones. Three of Stones in this deck means creativity. So the universe is about to get very creative on you, Scorpio. So this is going to come from a direction you don't expect. And then it's then showing you that Six of Bows abundance. So you're basically doing the right thing here, Scorpio. Just keeping optimistic, dealing with your emotions. I obviously feel your emotions, Scorpio. Don't try and bottle them down or push them down. I don't think you are. You seem very self-aware, which is great. That attitude will bring things in for you. It's not telling me there's definitely another energy coming in. I believe it's this energy because it's coming under the energy of work. If it was a brand new energy, it might be like the Two of Wands, not Two of Wands, like, well, yeah, I would see the Two of Wands or the Three of Wands or something like that. Probably also see Two of Cups or the World Tree or something, like something that indicates new. There's nothing new in this advice. It's just about, well, apart from the Page of Bows, which is just that's more of a directive of remain open, right? And then it's showing me remain open to you being in yourself, because you've approached this reading in Six of Wands energy and you leave it in Six of Wands energy. But in between now and then, another energy comes in to work on something. And usually when energies come in to work on something, Scorpio, they're coming to work on something pre-existing. So this energy, there may be potential in the future for you to work on this. But again, we have free will in the mix. Nothing's ever guaranteed, but the energy is available to you and your person to take that if you so wish. Okay, Scorpio, I'm going to leave the reading there for you, my lovelies. Thank you so much for joining me here in the Zen Den. If this reading resonated with you, then let me know in the comments section below. And if you're interested in a one-to-one personal reading with me, then check the description box for my Calendly links. And with that, Scorpio, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next one, take care.